So how'd the defense do in the scrimmage?
What's that?
How'd you guys do in the scrimmage defensively?
We were up and down. We obviously have things to clean up. You know, the offense played really well. I thought we stopped the run. The ones did well against the run. But, you know, obviously coming out of that scrimmage, we know where we're at. You know, it was a measuring stick of who we are on defense. And you know, I think it shows you some of the players that have come a long way and some of the guys that still need to continue to push. So, you know, the first scrimmage always the measuring stick, you know, first time to really go to the ground and tackling, which was good. We needed that. We needed to go to the ground. We needed to tackle. So I thought it was a good measuring stick of where we are right now.
Has he at all separated? I know all those guys are competing, but has he at all shown something where, okay, now we know more about him, maybe he's playing a bigger role than we thought he was?
Yeah, being around Keontre last year and striker, we always knew he had great instincts and great foot speed. And last night, the other night in the scrimmage, it showed up. They're still competing. You know, those guys always rotate with the ones. We played multiple guys with the one defense the other night. But, you know, he stood out as far as his playmaking ability on the stat sheet, and just his foot speed and covering ground and getting guys on the ground, tackling well. I thought he had a good scrimmage. The best in the linebacker room. They know that. But like I said to the other guys, to the other Will linebackers, not that they played bad. The ball just found Keontre the other night.
What's your favorite thing about where you guys are at against the run? 11 practices in. How would you assess it?
Better. You know, better. You know, I came in taking over the inside linebackers, and I preach it every day that we got to stop the run. That's our job at Mike and Will. So we've concentrated on that. I think we've done a good job. Our offense has done a heck of a job running the ball against us, giving us some real tough schemes to go against. I think they've adjusted well. They understand. They come in the meeting understanding their fits, understanding what we got to do to stop the run. So I'm pleased so far. I think we need the ball ran on us a lot more to feel very confident. We know who we had game one and what's going to come with that.
What are you telling Keontre in terms of the ways he can improve through this adjustment? I guess what areas do you see this adjustment the most?
You know, talking to Keontre, when you watch him, you think he's been playing inside linebacker his whole life, and that's not the case. You know, he had 2 weeks in the spring, and he's had 10 days in fall camp, and just his comfortability in the box, seeing things quicker, taking out his false steps. You know, he's such an instinctive guy, but he wants to go somewhere always so quick. And I say sometimes you got to slow down your feet, take away your false steps, and you can actually play even faster than he already plays. But he's a good communicator out there. He really communicates well. He understands formations because obviously at striker, him being able to adjust to formation helps him inside the box. So just clean up his footwork and his keys will allow him to play even faster.
How would you assess just the tackling, I guess, of the scrimmage? Like, do you feel like, I know there's a standard here about tackling. Do you feel like that was met, or just like how would you kind of
We have to tackle better than we did the other night, in my opinion. You know, again, the first time tackling, I think, is always a challenge because guys have to get on the ground and tackle, and they haven't really got on the ground and tackled this camp. So we got to improve on that the next scrimmage, and I think it will. The standard is that when we hit a guy, he's got to go to the ground, and we tackle every day in drills. But when it comes to live, just setting angles, trusting your teammates, and getting guys on the ground is the standard here. And I know it'll improve the next scrimmage.
How's Corey Flag?
Corey's been great. You know, Corey, I think he's come a long way. What I told him the other night is he can't press. You know, when you start pressing, you start making mistakes. You can't make every play. This defense ain't set up that way. There's enough plays to go around. You got to do your job at an elite level, and the plays will come to you. He understands that, but he's been good. He shows up with his instincts and his will to run to the football, and he plays really hard.
John, how does it help having Manny back as defensive coordinator?
You know, I'm just comfortable with Coach Diaz and his defense. I've been around it for 8 years now, so I can almost read his mind. I can think the way he thinks. I know how he wants his linebackers to play. So it's a huge help for me knowing how he used to coach his linebackers is how I coach those guys right now. So I think it's a asset that we know each other so well and been around this defense for so long.
As a whole, just being the head of the defense now,
I think,
in addition to the coach.
yeah, Coach Diaz just brings that level of intensity to the defense, and it's always different when the head coach is coaching you. As a coordinator, you know, that's the head coach talking to you. He's demanding things of you. So he brings a lot of power into that room and a high standard that we set here, you know, in 16, 17, and 18.
Did there ever get like size concerns with playing Keontre and Corey next to each other? Because obviously they're kind of atypically
Right.
linebackers.
We never really worry about size. You know, obviously they have to be heavy enough. You know, they're not the tallest people. Corey has very long arms, very big hands, which we care about because hands and arms tackle. So that matters. And then our will linebacker has to be able to run, and we knew that. And Keontre plays big. You know, he hits O-linemen and they go backwards. He plays in his pad. He plays with great leverage. So I'm not worried about his weight as much. And I know he's not going to get any taller. So, you know, I think what he has to make up for his size is his instincts and his foot speed. And he's shown he has.
Last one for Coach Patke.
Two parts. One about special teams.
Okay.
Who really stood out in the punt returner in particular, and then the second one I said, I forgot. It'll come to me. Go ahead.
Okay. Punt returner, we've been rolling plenty of guys back there. Tyreek Stevenson, he looks very comfortable back there catching punts. Xavier Restrepo looks very comfortable back there catching punts. The good thing, Tyreek and Xavier have caught punts in games before. Obviously, Xavier for us last year. He's a year older. He's a year more mature. He understands when and what to do with the ball when he does catch it. Obviously, we got to have a punt catcher, not a punt returner. Tyreek's returned in a game before. So right now, it's kind of those two guys, but there's other guys that can do it as well. Daz Worsham, you know, he's back there. He's very smooth. You know, I put him back there this past week. So I feel comfortable with him getting balls. But we got about 5 guys pre-practice, post-practice catching punts. But right now, those two are probably the ones battling out right now.
Kickoff returns?
Kickoff return, I like Harley back there. I think he's reliable. He can read it well. Keyshawn Smith, you know, just with his foot speed, he hits it. He's full speed. You know, a guy that can be electric back there, in my opinion. Xavier's back there as well. So we roll a lot of guys back there, but Keyshawn shows up. Rambo's been back there. He had a good return in the scrimmage. Looked smooth. He saw the cut, hit it. I thought he looked well in the scrimmage the other night.
Thanks, Coach.
Yes. Thank you.